This rain can get here any time like now. It'd be really great. Hey, greetings from Gary, Indiana. Sam Love, editor of the Gary Anthology, coming out this September on Belt Publishing. This is my little series called Nature and Home, where I look at how basically my yard is a liminal space between two supposedly separate worlds. But look what I got here. Where is that? There it is. Actually, it's all over. Those are grapes. I've been letting this grape plant go for 2 years now, and it is taking over. Actually, I just wanted to show you what my hair looks like now. That's really why I make these videos, so you can chart what happens to it. But I'm gonna turn this around and focus on the garden. Thought I'd give you all a little tour today. So let's get to it. Yeah, so this Rose of Sharon, this came with the property, and you know, if I can't eat it or make medicine from it, then what's the point? But yeah, this grape leaf started a couple years ago, and now it is draping over. I really chopped up this Rose of Sharon this year, and it has responded by only partially growing back, which is fine by me, but it is making a good structure for the grape to grow on. So I've been kind of weaving the grape through the dead branches, and there we go. Got some over here, here. I don't know if that'll focus right, but some there and here. This is as far out as it's getting for now, so I'll build something right over here. In this area, this is going to become my mint garden. You can see I got catnip, henbit, creeping Charlie, and then I put some, what is that? Is it spearmint? I forget what I put in. That's why I leave these. Sweet mint. Yeah, I've got that. It's doing all right. I got some bee balm. And I don't know what these are. I got them from the Field Museum, and the QR code isn't working, so maybe some of you could tell me, or I could just go ask. Yeah, I got a little bit of Rose of Sharon popping up, but that won't fare well. And then over here, this area, I did a little video here the other day, so I'll splice the two together, and you can see got the lactuca plants, some horseweed that I'm going to pull, and some milkweed, and then the grapes. So we got the cereola here, and you can see leaves, and then the Varola. Yeah, notice the different leaf shape, but they're cousins. Happy to have them both. My friend Dominique just texted me while I was trying to set this shot up, so hello Dominique, I will reply to you soon. But here's a broader view of the back garden. So just, you know, what it is. Not quite where I want it to be, but I'm really enjoying being out here and working with it. So I think it's going to be really beautiful as the summer progresses and as fall gets here. So well, let me just take you through on a quick tour. Be putting more pallets out. I found those are a good way to kind of control where things grow. So I got my sugar snap peas. I think I got about a dozen of those so far. And then it's like some purslane popping up. I like to see just what's in the seed bank. Like I did here with my square meter prairie. And I'll have a video on that pretty soon, but that's where it is now as we approach the end of June, the beginning of summer. And then up there, zoom in a little. That's the milkweed patch I'm monitoring for the Field Museum Monarch Community Science Project. I'll be doing my monitoring in a couple of days, week 3. I found 1 egg so far and 1 caterpillar. It was a 5th instar. It was a small one. I have to move around. I dropped the camera phone and the glass over the lens shattered, so I get some pretty shitty light leak. But down there, my little herb peninsula, lavender, oregano, lavender, oregano, and this really amazing lemon thyme, which is amazing in a lentil soup. That's my yarrow plant, and you're going to hear my neighbor dog Doogie barking in the background. But that plant started over there, and it wasn't happy over there, so it's there. And it's doing very well. Well, I just had thunder, so hopefully there'll be more. This is the big bed I'll just swoop through, but these are kale that bolted. And again, you see more lactuca in there. And then a lot of the creeping charlies and henbits and the plantain right there. So it looks like a mess, but not to me. I'm going to get that creeping charlie out, and I'll be harvesting the seed pods of the kale real soon. So if anybody has a need for that, I can get you some, as you see. And then the Jerusalem artichokes. This is why I want it to rain. This is sad. They look pathetic, tired, weary. Not like the phalanx they usually look like. So quite sad. Here, over here you could see. Now, these are looking pretty good, and these are looking tired. I had to prune a few out. It's just so... A couple of them are standing up, but they should be doing a lot better after the rain. We're supposed to get rain for a couple of days here, so let's hope. And then the last part here, I don't quite know what I'm going to do with this. I think I have a lot of possibilities, but just a lot of that lactuca, just letting that grow. It's not doing very well. It's pretty measly compared to some of the others in the big bed. But whatever, I'll make use of what makes it, and then if somebody wants to tell me what this is. I don't know what it is. I could look it up myself, but maybe you can make it quicker. Yeah, there's the big bed. When we moved in here, that was like the prime attraction for me back here. And I thought, oh, I'm going to grow all kinds of things. And then it was just bindweed, lactuca, the creeping charlies, all that. So what I ultimately did as a strategy, I would just put in stuff that grows really aggressively. And it has choked out the bindweed for the most part. And again, this may not look like, you know, a traditional garden, but a lot of what's in here I am going to use. So I'm getting really happy with it. Yeah, so that's a look around, you know. Like, my philosophy with the garden has been mostly just see what's here and learn what's here and work with what's here. You know, use what's useful, and that could be useful to me, or insects, butterflies, ants, beetles, wasps, all kinds of things. Been having a lot of bumblebees lately. Even, you know, some critters from time to time will come and help themselves. That's cool too. That's why it's here. It's just to sustain life, you know. So I guess, like, I think of it as a hybrid type garden, you know. It's like native plants, agricultural plants. You know, it just is. I call it the yard garden, and it's starting to rain right now. That's really wonderful. You know, you got to make it a place you want to be at, and places within places. Maybe that's kind of my strategy that I'm doing. So some of the areas, you know, like the area that'll be mint and grapes, or the greens patch that is now a milkweed patch. I wasn't eating that many greens anyway. I grew way too many. Although I did enjoy doing microgreens. That was actually really successful. But now it's more successful as a milkweed patch because the monarchs, the caterpillars, are, you know, having a food source and a place to hang out. Oh, here comes the rain. It's awesome. Let me get this shot.